We have our guest in the studio, Jiaoying Summers.
Perfect. Thank
Is it
you.
perfect?
Yes.
I've been saying it all morning, trying not to screw it up.
It is Summers.
Yeah, Summers, you did not pronounce it right, but Jiaoying was perfect.
Jiaoying, that's what I'm working on. Very nice to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We had you on the show for a couple of reasons. One, we like to support comedy and the comedy club and all that stuff. Two, smoking hot.
Thank you.
Three, we feel like we will not be able to get you on the show anymore because you're about to blow up to be super famous. Like after the show is over, I want to take a picture because you're going to be one of those people like Kevin Hart where I'm like, God damn it, I didn't even take a picture with Kevin Hart when he was in the studio. Who knew he'd blow up? You got to feel it. Do you feel it? Do you feel like you're about to blow up?
I feel it. I feel like I can finally block my mom's number. I'm so excited.
Give me the background. Where did you start?
I started acting in Los Angeles, and I think around a few years in acting, I auditioned for John Singleton, and he told me I should do stand-up comedy.
Really?
Yeah, I did an audition for the show called Rebel.
Rebel, yeah.
It's a police drama. The black girl is a cop. Her best friend is a Chinese girl. So I told him that's Rush Hour on a budget. Congratulations.
Do you think that your accent hurt you in auditions?
Yes,
I think it's so.
problem.
I don't know. I think it's authentic. You could walk out of here and be like, "All right, bitches, see you later." But it sounds so authentic. I think it adds to everything that you do.
I know. I can't even get a job on Fresh Off the Boat. Like, this is, yeah, they don't like accents. But now they are fine. When you become famous, everything you do is good.
Yeah, exactly. Now, when did you first go do stand up?
2019 in December, I decided to do my first open mic
In LA.
In LA,
Where was that? Do you remember?
Koreatown, a little shithole. Yes, it.
That's right. I'm not really even sure what you said. So you're good.
Yes, yeah. So I realized that I needed to have more time on stage. So actually, I bought my comedy club the first month when I started stand up Melrose in Hollywood.
Did you say you bought it?
Yes, I bought it. That's what happens when you don't marry for love. Buy a club. I don't want you.
Just buy the club.
Yeah.
You bought the club. So, and then you got up all the stage time you needed.
I was the only person working there at the beginning. I host 10 hours a day, like a communist peasant. I just host every day until we got bigger, and I hired. Now we have 30 people working there, but I did open mic 10 hours a day every day.
Oh, wow.
Until I got better.
Wow.
Nice.
And did you know that you had that in you? Because I don't have it in me. I've hosted before and I could tell 5 minutes worth of jokes and then get the hell out of there. But I think that's my limit. Like, did you know right out of the gate? You're like, I'm good at this.
I definitely bombed my first open mic. I was very bad, but there's something about being. I remember my first open mic. It was really bad. I frozen. I couldn't speak, and people were telling me, "Keep your day job." And somebody's like, "Go back to China." I was just like, "Mom, hi, you're here." I realized that I wasn't good. I was so nervous, but there's the feeling that I want more of it. I like abuse. I like when people don't believe in me. I think
right.
So
right.
I wanted to
Prove
find
them.
it. Yeah,
you like that?
I felt alive on stage, even though I was getting embarrassed. Bombing. But it's the aliveness that I really craved, and I realized that's where I belong. I need to go there and bomb until I can get better.
When did you know that that you were getting good? Like what changed?
Took a long time. I mean, not long compared to other comedians who don't have a club. But for me, take them 10 years, I would say, because it's just so hard to get on stage before you're famous. Nobody wants you. People treat you like a cockroach. They just really want to spit on you.
What is the club?
The club called the Hollywood Comedy. It's on Melrose Avenue, right next to Paramount Studios in Los Angeles.
Okay, all right.
Yes, we're pretty busy. When I got good is I remembered I always worried about my accent, how I look, and I know I wasn't good. And I remembered I keep auditioning for the Laugh Factory, the improv, and I never got a call back. So finally, there is a search for the funniest female comedian competition at the Laugh Factory.
Right.
I remember that I've been standing outside in a line like every Tuesday, every day for a year, and nobody want me. So I went out there. I just did not care. That's the first time I did not care. I was loud. I was aggressive. I was just stupid. I didn't care about my accent. I got on stage. I had, I think, 2 beers. I got on stage. I did my thing, and I had no expectations. I knew they won't like me, so I just did my thing. I left. And the manager followed me. He's like, "Welcome to the Laugh Factory." So that's when I got passed. Is when I didn't care.
Yeah.
So that's when I know I have it, because I knew I was surprised. I was like, "Oh, I can actually be funny." I knew it is when I let go, and when you don't really want anything from anyone,
Yeah,
you
then
don't.
you give it your all. It's so interesting because people say like I made my first movie and it didn't do good and I didn't quit. I kept going. Then finally I have an Academy Award. Comedy, when you don't have a good time, it's miserable. I mean,
Yes.
like you walk off
Instant
stage,
feedback.
it's
Yes.
you feel terrible. You go home, you lay in bed, and you're like, I suck tonight. I would never if I had one really bad, I would probably not do it again. So to keep doing it and doing
Yeah.
it and doing it until you get it right, but that shows the passion that you have for it.
I want something. I would give it all my money, all my time. That's how I do it. I always make mistakes, but
Yeah.
I invest in love in everything. But
Tell me about your first marriage.
oh, I was just my high school, no, not high school, college sweetheart.
Oh,
We
yeah?
were very young, yeah, and his family didn't want us to get married, so it was.
Was he not Asian?
Yeah, she want me to be Jewish. I mean, I'm cheap like a Jew, but I'm not really Jewish. So she wasn't happy. But we end up not getting the support from the family, and eventually it fell apart. But the father of my kids was my ex-husband. He's a Chinese man,
Uh-huh.
and we have 2 kids together. But I have the kids. He doesn't really, or he's not in the picture.
Now, is this your boyfriend?
Yes, he's my boyfriend. I got myself a Midwestern boy.
Midwest. He's got good hair.
I know he's gorgeous.
Yeah. That's so funny. Hey, ride that wave. She's about to take off. Get in now. Before she becomes a doctor. Get her in medical school. Yeah. You're good. Now, do you have other comedians that are your friends that or are they like I know? Well, maybe not so much, but
Like I love. I'm working with Bobby Lee. We have a movie in development.
shut up.
Yes, it will
Bobby
be good.
Lee.
I'll be abusing him in the movie. Yeah, for sure.
In all of the years that I've done this show, Bobby Lee is at the top of my guest list.
You won't forget about him.
So I'll tell you real quick. He was in this. He had only really done Mad TV. Hadn't been on it for a long time. I'm talking about years and years ago. And I said to him, right before he came in, I go, so what are we going to talk to Bobby Lee about? That was the last thing I said. And then Bobby Lee came walking in, and within 5 minutes of the interview, he is in his underwear. He's complaining that he has straight pubic hair, and he is taking a lighter and he's trying to heat them up so that his pubic hair would curl. And then the next segment, we had one of our old producers was going to be wrestling fat porn stars, and Bobby Lee stayed so that he could tag team and wrestle the fat porn star. I mean, like I never had a more giving guest in my life than Bobby Lee. And now I'm so happy for his success with his podcast because he's so goddamn funny.
Yeah, he is a natural, and he's so sweet.
Yeah, he's a super nice guy. Gay?
No, he's just weird. No, he's
That explains it.
I used to think he was gay because I saw him. I had a friend of mine who was handsome, and he was like, "Who's that guy?" Like he seemed overly interested, and then he started complaining that he was not having luck with women and all that. And I was like, I think it's because you're gay and you just haven't figured it out yet.
I think my daughter is 4 years old, and the first time she saw Bobby was so nice. He was on my show, and he was just hugged my daughter. My daughter said, "You are very funny looking."
Oh, wow,
I was like, "Okay,
yeah,
you're a 4."
Put it out there right away. Did you have a hard time with other people? Like I know guys are not particularly nice to female comedians, let alone a female Asian comedian.
I am just really, I think people really don't like me. First of all, my accent is very thick. People don't think I deserve to be doing stand-up. And then, of course, I look like this. I'm a Chinese woman immigrant.
Right.
People just see me as invasive. Like I'm like the Burmese python. Like you just want to fucking kill them.
You can't say that word. Carmen, did you get that?
I got it.
All right, thank you.
You don't feel. I don't make people feel comfortable because I work very hard.
Right.
I work like a communist peasant.
Right.
I don't stop because I know I'm not enough.
Yeah.
Because my mom tell me every day, and she's still alive, and they're gonna live. The Asian women, they live forever.
Are they proud of you now? Do they understand that you've got some
say
success?
that word.
No.
But she likes the money.
Yeah. I bet.
So she doesn't verbally abuse me anymore. But she'll give me the nasty eye. She just look at me whenever I'm eating rice. She'll be like, "Don't want that rice. You're gaining weight."
I saw you on a video with LeBron James.
Yes.
How'd that come about?
So I think LeBron was getting Andre 3000 on the shop, and he said he wanted his favorite comedian, and they thought it was someone famous. But then he said that's my name. So they found me, and then LeBron found out that I'm funny. So I got on the pod with LeBron on
It was
Desiree
great.
J. It was so
It
fun.
was great because you hung in there well with them together. Like, you know, I mean,
Yes.
I'd be intimidated with LeBron. Yeah.
I really can't see his face because it's so tall. So it helps.
That's so funny. So how long you been with this guy? Let's talk about him when he
Oh,
left the
how
room.
long we been together, honey?
No, he
how
left.
long?
He
had to
went
move
out
the
there to
car.
move the car, I think.
Oh, okay. So I met him in Austin, Texas. He was working on my show. His friend was hired to film my show. He was helping with his friend. So first time I saw him, I thought he was cute, but I didn't really. I don't want long distance, and I also know nobody wants a female comedian. You know, It's just,
That's not true.
And a single mother. I just also felt like. I don't think he's gonna be interested in my life because
Right.
I have 2 kids and
Yeah.
he is a bachelor. He's never been married before. I thought he
Yeah.
was cute, but I didn't know he was interested in me. But he was very interested, but he just thought that I'm a random celebrity. He didn't want to bug me.
Gotcha.
So I came back to Austin on June. He was working on my show again with his friend, and he was wearing my merch.
Oh.
The hat, the can I say ass?
Yeah.
Ass
Yeah.
Pro Shop. It's Bass, but I
Oh,
should
it's
do
an Ass Pro
A+.
Shop? Yeah.
So it's my with me on it, with my ass on it. So I saw that. I'm like, okay, you are going home with mama, you know. So we had a connection, but
Oh, that's good.
I just said that, you know, I don't think it's gonna work because we
Too
are long
far.
distance. So he said, okay, but I'll see you again. Let's see what I can do. So I went back in October for like 4 days touring Texas. So he's worked with me and took me out on a real date. So we started dating since October.
Wow.
So now it's been 5 months. That's a long time.
Moving. That's good.
Yeah, that's long. Yeah, he'll get to know me. Eventually, he'll leave. But let's enjoy this right now.
Who is your least favorite Asian celebrity?
Least favorite.
I hate Ken Jeong.
Kim Jong. I mean, he's a doctor, so my mom likes him.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I hate that he's a doctor. It's kind of disgusting because my mom, when Kim Jong become famous, my mom is like, I understand why you fail in comedy. You should be a doctor first. So I hate Kim Jong. I can't stand him.
Something to fall back on.
Yeah.
I don't like him because he's so fake on that Masked Singer. Like he's like, he gets all like super excited, and then
It's a Korean thing.
Yeah.
The Koreans are very fake.
Korean. So what is give me an order of the favorite to least favorite Asians?
So what right now every single Asian hate Koreans because the Koreans are finally taking over.
Right.
They are the K-pop culture, the Korean culture is more popular than Japanese culture now. You know,
Okay.
K-pop, K-drama, Squid Game.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They
Yeah.
have and all the K-pop stars are so popular. Even like the K-pop guys, the boy band.
Yeah.
Even women like them. You know.
Yeah.
And I think first of all, like the Japanese always think they are the top of the Asians.
Japanese do think they're the
Japanese,
top.
Chinese, Korean. Then we go down.
As a white person, I'd say Chinese, Japanese equal.
Oh, thank you.
That's how I see it.
I see that too, but the Japanese don't think so.
Japanese are snooty. I've been to Japan.
Yeah, they don't even speak English because they don't care.
No.
They just think Japan is
That's right.
everything.
I feel that.
Yes, so
So Japanese, Chinese.
and the Singaporeans they think they are fancy because they speak English,
Right.
which is adorable. And then Malaysia, Indonesia, but then you go down to Southeast Asia, like Vietnam, Thailand, the Philippines.
That's the bottom
The
of the barrel.
Philippines is the bottom of the barrel.
Right.
And in China, like I got really tan, my skin got real dark. I was trying a clothing store in Hong Kong because in Hong Kong all the maids are Filipinas. So my mom, the lady who owns the shops, like, is this your friend? Is your friend a Filipina? My mom was like, did you just shh, like she was so angry. I'm like, Mom,
Right.
being Filipina is hot in America. Just in Asia, they want light skin, but in America, if you are Filipina, I mean, you are gorgeous because all the beauty queens are Filipina.
Yeah.
Their beauty is very universal, but in East Asia, they have different beauties. They're like skinny, light skin, like a bleached asshole, like white. Can I say it? No?
I got it. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
It's
Okay,
okay, it's okay.
that's all I got. I have two quota.
You had your Gio showed me a clip of you on your podcast where you're taking questions. And the funniest goddamn thing, I can't say it, but the funniest thing is when somebody said to you, I don't know, what was the question? I remember what the answer was.
It was about being funny and looking good, and whether you're ugly or funny.
And you said, if you want to look good,
Good hygiene.
Start by cleaning your butthole
Yes, yeah, it's
and
that's the
douching.
beginning.
And oh my god, that was hilarious.
There's only lazy people. There's no ugly people.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, you're so funny. Do you think he's the best looking guy on the show?
He's one of the. There's a.
One of them.
Oh yeah.
I'll take
We
that.
got-
I'll take that.
A guy that
we
is on the
got
show.
sexy. We got sexy Tampa daddies. My,
Only
I
I
got-
I ask you this because we were talking about it on the air and the listeners, and I said, "Who's the look?" We know it's not a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
We're like, "Who's the
It's a
best
low
looking on the
bar.
show?" And he was overwhelmingly voted the most handsome on the show.
I mean, it's like who is the least slutty Kardashian? You know, you pick one.
Okay, rate us if you had to, if your life depended on it.
Yeah.
In what order would you sleep with us?
Is that before the green card or after I have?
No, you get no comedy clubs, you get no green cards, nothing.
First of all-
It's either sex or death.
Okay, so the first one, my kink is autistic. Who is autistic?
It's the closest you're gonna get. My
Okay, so
kink
he will
is
be
what-
on top of the
The
that's
list.
my
Joe's
kink.
on
I
top,
want
yeah.
autistic
Yeah.
because when you are teabagging me, I don't want eye contact. I don't want any eye contact. I want to
I'll
be done
I'll
in
take a note.
private.
Right.
Is that legal?
Write that
to
down.
say?
Yeah.
I got that.
Oh well,
Yeah. It's
you
not
know
a
how
lot.
you could if I'm getting deported, I think you can take me, keep me in the basement.
Yes. You.
So,
There's plenty of room in
for,
my
for
house.
safety. For
Yeah.
safety.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
gonna
I'll
pick
protect you. Thank you very much.
I'll
And then
tag team-
split these two.
tag team
tag
together.
team.
Oh, all right. I'll take that.
I like the way
Yeah,
you
I
operate.
already got my kink. I'm safe. Now I'm gonna explore crazy.
Holy cow. This is Jiaoying Summers. She's going to be at Side Splitters this weekend. I'm telling you right now, if you're looking for something to do, you got tough competition. You got Shane Gillis in town this weekend, but it's already
Oh,
sold out. So,
Nice, good.
So if you were looking to laugh this weekend and you want to go see a great comedian, very rarely do we see somebody that we just like automatically and want them to come on the show. So I appreciate you guys. Where were you last night? You drive here from what, Gainesville?
Gainesville. Before that is Orlando.
How did Gainesville go?
It was
College town?
Yeah, people were overly excited. I'm like, just relax. I'm not only one. Do you guys know that in Gainesville? I don't know if they know that.
That's okay. It doesn't matter. Write it out. To get the money one way or another.
Yeah.
Well, very nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming in here and getting up early.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. We got to take a break. We will play the game when we come back. It's a Mike Calta show. It's 102.5 The Bone.